good feeling. I was honestly gonna drop this video last night, but I really wanted to just sit on this because woo, that concert, bro. Probably one of the best performances I've seen in my life, bro. I've never been to an actual concert in my life. Of course, I did watch this over Amazon Prime, but that, you can feel the energy through the phone, bro. Kendrick Lamar went crazy on his Juneteenth concert, bro. And the fact that it was on Juneteenth too, even better for black people. I ain't gonna hold you at all. West Coast niggas, y'all win, bro. Y'all win. As of right now, West Coast niggas are above ATL niggas and New York niggas, bro. They going fucking crazy. I love to see so many black people just fucking celebrating being black. That shit was amazing in itself. And I thought I'd take this video kind of just wrap up in a tightly fucking tight bow, my nigga. This whole beef on the whole Drake shit, my nigga. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, of course, have been beefing, or were beefing, for the betterment of like 2-3 months, and this concert kind of just put the nail in the fucking coffin. It was a few nails down. It's like, this nigga was damn near, what's the bitch name off fucking JJK with the hammer and the nail, just hitting nails and shit everywhere, my nigga? He was going fucking crazy with this shit, bro. Mad nails. I'll start from the very beginning. Kendrick disses J. Cole, well, I guess you can kind of say J. Cole and Drake on Like That. At that point, that song is still one of the better songs of the entire beef. I listen to it regularly. That song is crazy, amazing. Kendrick's part on it is fucking insane. They all snap on that shit. Everybody does good. Metro Boomin, of course, produced the beat. Everything about that song is fantastic. I listen to that song the most out of all of these songs probably in this entire fucking beat. J. Cole, which is now looking like a goat. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. J. Cole got the fuck up out of there. Thank you, Lord. After seeing what the fuck happened last night, thank you, Lord. My goat got the fuck out when he had the goddamn chance, my nigga. He did drop a diss, but he shortly was like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Schoolboy Q called me and said, yo, Kendrick, this ain't for play. This is not about who is the best rapper out of all of us. That nigga standing next to you, I cannot stand that nigga. I hate that nigga. You want to keep this shit rap? Cole, if you stay inside this, I will hate you as well. Cole's like, alright, bet, if y'all not trying to rap then, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Say the fuck less. Cole steps the fuck out. Push-ups drop. Whenever push-ups drop, my nigga, I had Drake winning. Drake was winning in the entire thing. I was like, okay, bet, say less. This is his first response. I gotta wait to see what Kendrick has after this. Even when Euphoria dropped, I still had Drake up. Push Up still was a better song to me. Hearing it now, 3 months later, Euphoria, in my opinion, is a drastically better song. It can be performed a lot better. But back then, I did have Drake Push Ups better than Euphoria. Push Ups is still an amazing song. It's not ass. I'm not trying to rewrite history like niggas are these days, my nigga. Like, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. I will say how I feel about things currently and how I felt about things when it first happened. I'm not one of those niggas that's like, every single song that Drake dropped during that shit was ass. Just because Kendrick won and they know that's the fucking right side to choose, I suppose. But yes, I still think Push Ups is a very good song. And I did have Push Ups winning back whenever it first initially dropped. I guess recency bias, I have no idea. But by that point, I had Drake up. Euphoria came out, then 616. In my opinion, 616 is one of the sleeper songs of this entire biz. I love that song. The beat in it is fucking crazy. I think it samples Al Green, I'm pretty sure. Amazing sample, amazing beat. Honestly, like I've said before, that song I don't even think was a Drake diss. I think Kendrick had that song kind of in the tuck. And from what I've seen now, I think Kendrick pre-recorded a lot of this stuff. I think that was actually confirmed. I think Kendrick came out and said that he pre-recorded every single song and then kind of just released them as Drake was doing whatever the fuck, basically. So that song sounds like it was already a song by itself, and he kind of took the last part of it and put his Drake diss on the end of it. So like I said, still a very good song, still hands up in my opinion. One of my favorite songs in the entire diss for sure. Still had Drake up. 616 Euphoria wasn't enough to kind of beat Push Ups for me. Push Ups kind of was, back then I thought it was too crazy for them to kind of equal. And I didn't think they were really aiming for Drake as hard as Drake was going for Kendrick on Push Ups and some real shit. After that, Drake drops Family Matters. And this, of course, is the night that most niggas are gonna remember from from this point on, my nigga. I had Drake up, I think 1-0 at that point. Family Matters came out, and I was like, okay, yeah, Drake is definitely winning this shit at this point. Like, it is over. 2-0. Drake dropped Family Matters. I wasn't one of the ones that, you know, is saying now that Family Matters is ass. Of course, Family Matters still to this day, I think, is in my bravado. Still listening to that shit. And I had Drake winning. Like, I was like, if Kendrick doesn't respond, if Kendrick drops some boo after this, Drake wins the entire fucking thing. But of course, history, as we know, my nigga, history doesn't serve right if you just look back on it with some real shit, my nigga. Meet the Grams drop, I think, 40 minutes later. Woo! That is probably one of the not best disses of this singular rap beat. Probably one of the best disses of all time. I see a lot of Drake stans trying to undercut that song. Well, I mean, he is saying something about a daughter. The daughter isn't confirmed yet, bro. At this point, niggas just lying to lie, but it really doesn't fucking matter, bro. Both these niggas lying, so I'm grading these songs as they are songs. I don't care who lied about what, they're both fucking lying. Drake said he had moles inside Kendrick's camp, that was a lie. Kendrick brought the daughter, that's probably a lie. Both niggas just lie, bro. Like, it's rap. Niggas lie all the fucking time. Some of y'all's favorite gangster rappers aren't even gangsters. Like, rap is nothing but just lies most of the time. So I don't care if Kendrick lied about a daughter. I really don't give a fuck about that shit. That song is one of the best disses probably of all time. I wouldn't put it in top 5. I'd probably put it right at number 6 because there's some fire ass fucking disses just from Ice Cube and the stuff Eminem has done to people. Like, Eminem just didn't care back then. So Meet the Grams, I gave that nigga like 3 points after that shit. I was like, Drake probably can't come back from this. Like, he 2-0 Kendrick, but Meet the Grams was so good that I was like, yeah, Kendrick, it don't matter how many points Drake scored before this. Euphoria and 616 was nothing compared to what Meet the Grams will do to somebody's career, because there's nothing really, you can't come back from that. Like, saying somebody is of course, the allegations that he told to Drake, that's very hard to come back from, like extremely hard, unless you have hardcore proof that you didn't do it. And of course, there is that one video on the internet of him kissing that 17-year-old on stage, so it's like, you can't fight against that, bro. I mean, the evidence is right there. I wouldn't say you're a pedophile. I definitely wouldn't say the shit niggas are saying, like now niggas are saying that you can't be inside a room with 3 and 4-year-olds. I don't know when the fuck kids came into play. I have no idea when that shit came in. Niggas are saying, I don't even think he should be around the daughters for real. Like, I don't know where the fuck that shit is coming from. I have no fucking idea. I think niggas just kind of glorify the word pedophile now and just use it willy-nilly on some real shit. But that is a hard allegation to come back from. And then whenever Not Like Us dropped, I was like, okay, yeah, this nigga's done for. He was already winning with Meet the Grams. I had the nigga up 3-0 or 3-2. And then Not Like Us dropped and put that nigga up like 10-2, bro. Like, that's, you can't beat that, unfortunately. And of course, we saw that with the Heart Part 6. I will say that a lot of niggas were saying, yo, we need Drake to address the pedophile shit. And then he did address the pedophile shit on this song. And then niggas were saying, why did you address the pedophile shit? That's kind of, that's the only like weird thing I saw on Twitter. People are still saying to this day, like, why would you even address that shit? Like, niggas weren't saying you should address that shit. There's no beating that. Like, even, I went back and listened to Hard Part 6 a few days ago, and it's like, dog, this just sounds like, the beat is amazing. His flow is really good, but it's just like, the things that you choose to say on this song, you can just tell that he had nothing, he couldn't do anything, bro. Like, this is a really just a shot in the dark. Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm cooked type shit. And it didn't work. Like, the line basically saying, like, I'm too rich, how can I get caught or some shit? You can't say that. Like, there's certain things on the song that you can't say. Like, it just doesn't hold up. Like, there's no weight to it whatsoever, bro. Like, Hard Part 6 was just a dud. Flew flat immediately, and of course niggas was still singing Not Like Us. So Drake was done in that, in my opinion. I think he kind of tried to get low after that. Didn't really hear anything from both of them until, of course, yesterday night, which was the nail in the fucking coffin. Like, he performed, I think he performed Not Like Us, like, well, we'll get to that in a second. First, he started off the entire concert with Euphoria. And that's why I have Euphoria higher than Push-Ups now, because that song sounds amazing on stage. Like, the fucking performing value that song has is crazy. And I was thinking, like, if Drake were to perform push-ups, would it hit the same as Kendrick performing Euphoria? And I just don't think it would. And that's the only reason that I have Euphoria higher than push-ups now. So even like the 2-0 that I had Drake up, I still kind of take one away, because it's like, damn, like you didn't, even that round was still like very too close to even give you like a full point off that shit. So it's just like, looking back, I changed a lot of things, changed my opinion on a lot of things, and Kendrick really went crazy during this beef. Like, he really genuinely had pure hatred for this nigga Drake. Like, I think everybody just underestimated that Kendrick hated this nigga that much. I think that's really what it was. Like, nobody thought Kendrick despised this nigga Drake that much. And I saw a video basically saying like, yo, Kendrick doesn't hate Drake, he just hates what Drake stands for. Like, he thinks that Drake is the reason that rap isn't as pure as it used to be. Rap is kind of going pop, and he thinks that Drake is the reason for that. And I understand that standpoint from I guess from a rap purist perspective. They kind of want the rap to stay within our culture. They want the rap to stay pure. They want the rap to stay, lyrical and stuff like that, instead of going the whole Lil Pump route, how it like kind of swayed to the right, and then now we have this whole different genre that I don't even know if it's considered rap anymore. Like, it's some other shit. It's like rap infused with pop and rock, like the whole Lil Uzi genre, the Cardi genre. Like, that's not really rap. It's like rap infused with a lot of different things to make a whole new subgenre, and that's kind of what we have today. And he thinks that Drake may be the reason for that, but I think the only argument I have to that is that Drake has also put a lot of niggas on in this whatever genre we have today. So I guess that's the only thing I can really say about that. Yeah, Kendrick destroyed this nigga, bro. Like, I think as a Drake fan, of course I'm a fan of all these niggas. I think whatever y'all have seen on the internet is probably me just either one, saying shit for entertainment, two, me just trying to argue with niggas because I like the sake of argument, and I don't like when niggas call Drake ass, because he's not ass in the slightest. But yeah, I think I think that kind of got mistaken for like niggas think I'm really about that Drake stan life. Like, no, I'm a fan of all these niggas. My first rap song I ever heard, unfortunately, was Wet Dreams, so Cole will always be at the top, because I love that nigga more than any of these niggas. And then the second rap songs I ever heard was, I think, Forever and Black Hippie remixes. Like, I was always in the J. Cole and Kendrick like format of rap for a while, probably until like 2020 when I started listening to more Drake, and I was like, yo, this nigga's actually good at rapping. Like, I didn't think he was that good at rapping, and now I kind of have him in the top 3 as well, in my opinion. But I've always liked the 3 of them. I just like arguing with niggas. So it looks like I'm a huge Drake stan, but I really just genuinely like arguing with y'all niggas, and in entertainment purposes, of course, I'm gonna jump up in my chair when Drake releases a song if like the whole thing is that I'm a Drake stan. So of course I'm gonna do that. But from a Drake fan point of view, seeing all this play out, it's like, where does Drake go from this point? And I have no idea. I don't know what this nigga could do. I don't know what this nigga could drop. I don't know what lane he could take to kind of make things better for himself. It's in a really, really, really bad spot for this nigga. So it's going to be interesting watching what he does from this point on, because he went from the top of the rap game to snatched off that shit, and I think now everybody kind of has Kendrick as the undeniable GOAT of rap. Like, I've seen a lot of people mimic that statement. I think a lot of people say like, yo, Kendrick is now the greatest of all time. Like, there's no if, ands, or but fucks. Even just seeing that picture of, all the gangs on stage in California, and California is a huge gang state. Like, it's undeniably like, there's Bloods, there's a whole bunch of Crips, a whole bunch of GDKs. Like, it is a gang state. Like, niggas even say you can't wear fucking certain hats in certain parts of California, or else you'll like really genuinely get killed. So him just doing that is enough to kind of like if he can unify black people behind music, he has to be either top 2 or right at number 1. And he kind of got the 2 niggas that were even in the discussion out this shit, because J. Cole and Drake, I don't think they're in people's like top 2 anymore. I'm still gonna have them in my top 5 or whatever the fuck. J. Cole will always still be number 1 to me, but just kind of the way those 2 move will take them out of the conversation for a lot of these things, because you got the TikTok niggas that'll be like, no, J. Cole can't be there because he dropped Grippy. Those type niggas that will just say shit and they'd never heard a rap song in their life, I suppose. But And then of course nobody's gonna put Drake there anymore because he got annihilated. So Kendrick, undeniable GOAT. Kendrick fans, much love to y'all. Y'all were an amazing matchup. Y'all went fucking crazy. Y'all win. Much love to you. That was kind of my thoughts of what I was thinking throughout the entire thing. I had Drake winning until Meet the Grams dropped. Once that happened, it was cooked. There was nothing you could really do about that. You lose immediately once that song drops, and then Not Like Us, nail in the coffin, and then Juneteenth performance, 10,000 nails in the coffin. Like this nigga, he went crazy, and he performed it 5 times, back to back to back. If you performing this song and you got an entirety of a fucking state on stage doing crip walks and shit, my nigga, going crazy and shit, like, oh, I would hate to be Drake right now. I would hate to be that nigga. I don't know what the fuck he was doing seeing that shit. I don't know, bro. Like, I doubt he even had his phone on. I think as soon as 5 p.m. hit, he turned his phone off and then went to go swimming or some shit. Because I'm not going to be on my phone. My name is going to be trending all night because of whatever Kendrick's about to do. So, hey, much love to everybody participating in the rap beef. It don't affect us anyway, my nigga. We got the content regardless, bro. But those niggas, Kendrick, undeniable GOAT now. Drake, it's gonna be a rough couple of months, if not rough couple of years for you, bro. Get somewhere and stay somewhere. I don't know what to tell you, nigga. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. What did you niggas think throughout the entire beef? Where was the change in your kind of like siding? If you had Drake up at any point, do you niggas still think Drake won? If you think Drake won still at this point, I genuinely think you might be senile. 1000%. Like there's no way. Like I just think you really passed your past standpoint if you got that nigga still winning this beat. I have no fucking idea. How do you feel about the Juneteenth performance? Did you always have Kendrick winning? Let me know what the fuck you feel in the comment section. Check on your strong friends, pray for your enemies. You know, at least wish them well. And I'll see y'all niggas next one.